Come spend the weekend with us in Snowdonia,
where we have a failed wild camp on Friday night and have to emergency sleep in the car.
and we try and attempt to see 2 waterfalls on Saturday, and then try and access one of the most remote Bothys that we think is in Wales so far.
Getting wet feet, of course, and we had a lovely evening with 2 Welsh lads.
And their big dog. Friday night, the time is 9:30. Just touched down in, I think, mid-Wales. It's currently snowing. And we're trying to locate a camp spot for the night. Okay, Saturday morning, and this is our camp spot last night. We failed to find a wild camping spot, so we had to come back to the car. We was driving around for about maybe an hour and a half with no signal, trying to find an alternative camping spot. Did we succeed?
Now we have.
I wouldn't say this is a successful wild camp, but I mean, we're at a very scenic spot. Perhaps I'll show you in a bit when we get out. It's all condensated currently. But luckily there's enough room. I'm not going to pan the camera around, but the front 2 seats are packed with just all of our rubbish from the boot, because we weren't planning to sleep in the car. We've also got this here, like if we sleep in the car we normally take out, but hey, it is what it is. So I think the plan right now, we're gonna pack up our bed and cook some breakfast and eggs, and then we are, I'd say it's a bit too early to head to the Bothy now, so we're probably gonna find a waterfall or 2 to check out before heading to the Bothy later on.
Last weekend I forgot to add sugar to my coffee. This weekend I didn't forget. I'm not trying that just yet. That's burnt my lip.
Oh yeah. I guess this is the path. Either that or it's someone's garden. We'll find out either way.
Having the initiation of the development is critical. And this is where a lot of the statistics that have been emailed in schizophrenia. The THC alone might be one thing, but then layering in other terpenes, and yeah, you look at questionnaire-based studies about why people smoke cannabis, and like 85% of them say because having the initiation of the development is critical. And this is where a lot of the statistics that have been
A little petrol station haul, some chocolate, Lebanese, lesbians, bar cola for Malik, we got a Rubicon passion fruit for me, and this Pepsi blue drink that we've very much enjoyed last weekend.
Alright, it's just gone past 1 PM and we're heading to our second Bothy in Snowdonia. It's a bit of a trek. We've got even more wood than last week. We learned our lesson. Should hopefully be a bit of an easy walk, but we shall see. I haven't had much luck this trip. So yesterday's camp, we went to 1 waterfall, which was alright. It weren't that breathtaking, it was alright. And what happened with the next waterfall, Katrina?
It took us through these really beautiful forest tracks, but very scary forest tracks that you could see like either side. Well, just one side, my bad. But it took us to a dead end, and then it also took us to a road where we should have went up, but there was literally just room for a walker.
Yeah,
and
literally.
their dog.
And there were a few other tracks that were still had to go up, but it weren't appropriate for our cars. Appropriate for a 4x4, which
Yeah.
our car is not. We shouldn't really have attempted it, but
No.
we didn't know. We were just relying on Google Maps. Famous last words, hey. But hopefully we'll redeem it with this Bothy trip here. Alright, you go first. Take the hood over. Come close to me instead.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, hold it for me. Cool.
I just heard that.
Sure.
Hey. Nice to meet you.
Alright, they're massive, man. Well, one of them is.
I thought I could smell a fire, but I wasn't 100% sure because I am holding kindling. But it is a fire. Can you see?
Just taking some layers off. Oh, my bag's just falling over. Sweating, man. Carrying so much wood. The most I've ever carried. It's making my arms just drag, but we'll make it. Done 2 kilometers so far. I accidentally walked through someone's property. They said they bought a land off of the Forestry Commission 20 years ago, but a map's still taking it through their place. I think we're just over halfway, maybe just under, around halfway. First I was carrying the 2 fat logs and Kat was carrying the kindling, but now we're just splitting it side by side and having to stop every 100, 200 meters. But we're getting there and we're making progress slowly. A lot longer than what we hoped for, but at least we're gonna have plenty of wood to be warm tonight. Yeah, haven't been getting the camera out much on the journey there. I think I got about 2 kilometers left.
Got a bit of a slog. It's
Way
not
too
just
much
the
wood.
bag, it's all the rivers as well.
First 6 kilometers, perfect path. Like you couldn't fault it. It was like a proper off-road track for like vehicles, but we could walk through perfectly. Then the last third, I think we've walked through like the river like 3-4 times now, ankle deep. At first I just had 1 foot wet, now both feet are really wet.
But at least we've got plenty of wood to dry our shoes and socks.
That's right. That is right. Ugh.
Oh, they got, this one's got 10 blocks in it.
It'll be so fun. Like, as a hobby, it's expensive though. You see all the parts you saw on the side.
I like how he's got the random on here. Bye-bye! You're right. I'm
Yes,
good,
sir.
thank you.
There's no way through this.
We're just gonna have to. I think now look, that it's the shallowest.
Yeah, I need to pull my trousers up and thermals. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Alright, Kat,
Yeah,
climbing up.
Yeah.
Come closer.
keep going. Yeah, we're both up.
Cool. Freezing.
I'll tell you this now, Malik.
You tell me.
Lucky to have a woman like
You
me.
think so?
Oh yeah.
Why is that?
Oh, I just know. I know there's a lot of, well, there is my friends, let's say. Gabby, if you're watching this, I'm talking about you.
We go again, Katrina.
So close.
So close indeed. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that's looking really deep.
Yeah, but I just stick to the outskirts.
Yeah, okay.
That's it, well done.
Don't let the wood get in the water, keep it up here. It's gonna get deep here, Katrina. God damn, my legs are cold.
It's okay.
Woo! Just came to a forest, looks very nice and scenic. It's a little memorial for JB. R.I.P. to him. And I hate this shit, man. We came across so much rubbish and litter. And what's this, a whole duvet?
Oh, do they?
It's a nice little spot there. We was expecting to meet people in this Bothy, and then realised how remote it was, and then thought, nah, there's definitely going to be no one here. But we just arrived and there's smoke from the chimney. So hopefully there's not too many people in, or they're welcome in. We shall see. We'll have to.
No problem. Thank you very much, guys.
What is that? Anyone today?
Oh, God damn. Hello. Which is the meat, innit? So you can smell the meat. Bless you. So we arrived at Bothy just maybe an hour before sunset. There were some nice lads, and there was space for the both of us as well. Quite nice to get in there already into a nice warm Bothy.
I was quite looking forward to some company because it's a big Bothy and it was good company, so I cannot complain.
No. While we were walking here, this was plan C. We weren't planning on coming to this Bothy. It was only like an hour before we parked. We decided to come to this Bothy. Whole weekend we've been expecting to see people at a Bothy, whatever Bothy we go to on this day. And as we're doing this walk and realise how hard it is to access, we're like, nah, we're definitely going to be alone. No one else is coming this way. They were lovely people. Yeah, they had a beautiful dog, an XL bully, which at first I was like, oh damn. But nah, beautiful, showed no aggression, lovely dog. I mean, and the owner was perfect as well. Couldn't fault the owner. He was very like responsible, yeah. Very responsible owner.
Don't listen to everything you see on the media, guys.
We hardly ate on Friday. Looking forward to this big meal Friday night. And then what happened, Katrina?
We just fell asleep.
Well, no, the meat was still frozen. So we couldn't really eat anything on breakfast, and that ruined our whole plans. Yeah, I mean, we could have ate something and then went to the shops, but we were shattered. We went straight to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, we had 2 dinners on the cards for Saturday though. When we arrived, we got straight to cooking up the burgers, which were delicious. We had a lot of seasoning to the top of them burgers and cooked it upon the stove. It was quite nice. It'll take a little bit longer, of course, but
yeah, it saves us gas.
It was a nice experience.
We dried up our clothes, we dried out our socks and shoes next to the stove whilst we were cooking dinner. Hung up our clothes as well. Mine was super duper muddy because I slipped right at the end.
One of the guys bought some fairy lights to put up, which was quite nice. Made it a bit more scenic.
Yeah, set the scene nicely. Allowed us to see inside the Bothy more than we originally could.
And shortly after we ate our burgers, we then moved on to our steak. But the plan was to have steak, mash and gravy. However, we had no gravy and we weren't as hungry as we thought, so we just had steak on its own.
Proper carnivore diet that was.
But luckily, it was defrosted.
Yeah, and it was delicious actually.
Yeah, plenty of seasoning on there. We love adding the seasoning onto the camping meals. And again, cooked the steak on top of the fire. Can't complain about that. And yeah, we each tucked into the steak, had a steak each.
We finished dinner and we decided to set up our mattress, duvet, pillows, get it all cozy for the night so we could just put our heads to rest whenever we were ready.
Tucked in some biscuits as well, because we burnt a lot of calories on the walk.
They were some good biscuits, highly recommend.
But yeah, very warm in that room with the fire going under the duvet. Cannot complain at all.
Managed to get it to 20 degrees. Dipped down to 7 whilst we were sleeping.
7 AM, just came out from our room. It's raining a bit cold. It was a decent night's sleep.
Then woke up this morning around 7 AM. Fortunately, we all woke up around the same time as well. We all cooked our breakfast. We had turkey bacon buns. We then read the Bothy logbook.
Had a nice Turkish coffee.
Yeah.
2 actually, I treated myself.
And then we made our own entry in the logbook, wrapped up, said goodbye to the lads, brushed our teeth. Okay, so here is the Bothy we stayed at last night. Looks quite big from the outside.
Doesn't look too happy. She looks a bit gloomy, a bit mysterious, a bit dark. But
Here's the surroundings real quick. We didn't need to carry all that wood. When I was carrying it myself at the beginning, I was feeling sick with how the weight it was. Surrounded by firewood. I even had a saw in my bag as well. There's plenty of saws here, but
It was all used though.
yeah, it was.
But yeah, so much wood that we didn't need.
It's like the garage kind of outdoor room. There is a fireplace here, but there's no chimney. So you need to make sure it's ventilated. But yeah, it's literally only one room in this bit. But you can saw wood here. There's plenty of saws. But here's where we spent the night.
Really enjoyed it.
Me and Katrina are sleeping up on this bit.
Yeah, lovely. Comfy sleep.
Yeah, we had the
So
fire going
cozy.
right here. Plenty of firewood. The two Welsh lads cut a lot of wood up already. And then we had our 3 bags that were finished. One of the guys is sleeping here. Other guy was sleeping there. Doggo is up there as well. But yeah, nice bothy. Definitely difficult to access. The hardest bothy we've accessed so far. Without a doubt. What do you say, Katrina?
Oh yeah. Not exactly hard, just wet feet.
Exactly.
Which is what it is. I feel like we've got wet feet at every single buffet.
Yeah, no, it's
Just
true.
Not.
Yeah.
If you don't mind wet feet, you'll be alright at every buffet.
No, that's right.
And it's nothing that a fire can't sort out, you know.
We realised last night we've been quite fortunate because every single time we've been coming there's already been some sort of washing line already set up. But fortunately with the firewood we did carry from the top of the bags managed to construct this little washing line here that, to be honest, my socks are still wet, so I mean...
Yeah,
Yeah.
a bit too high.
But trainers, they're definitely dry.
Also, didn't get much footage of inside the buffet like last night, just because we had company, didn't want to
Exactly.
be interrupting them or anything, and just shoving a camera in their face.
Not only that, but he also had a radio played in the background, so we did capture some footage, but we're just going to have to do a bit of a voiceover.
Really nice company, really lovely night, really enjoyed myself.
Yeah, a beautiful dog as well.
Yeah.
But we're going to get going from here and we'll show you the way. Oh, actually, look, this is one of the best things from this buffet. You ready for this?
How did you like that? That's so cool.
Let's put that back. A lot of the buffets we've been to previously have only been accessible by foot, but this one has got a off-road track that is only allowed for authorised vehicles. But there's just a sign up there saying that they can close gates and you need to have landowners' permission. You can't just come up here.
First river crossing already, and the buffet's literally just there.
Really? Yeah. There's no point. Woo! Nah, to be fair, that's not as bad. No, over this way. I'll come right here.
So, down on your knees, down on your knees. Nice.
Turn around, open that bit slower. We'll start crossing. How you getting on up there?
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
You getting up there?
I think this may be like the 7th, 8th time walking in the water this morning.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree.
Morning.
That's how they do it. Three.
No, not at all.
No? 3, 2, 1. This is how I'm doing it.
Meow. It's a bird. Damn. Damn. What a fireplace.
Mr. Bean chair.
Mr. Bean chair. Don't know if it's worth trying to do that one.
No.
So we were just driving and saw this abandoned house on the side of the road and thought we'd explore it. Said that someone used to live here in 2011, or he owned it from 2011. The house next door about the fireplace. Not too sure about this one. But yeah, maybe about, I don't know, 50 metres down the road there's people actually living there. We're gonna head back to the car, dry our feet off, and yeah, just try to get warm. Hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you next week in another Bothy.
Catch you next weekend.